Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Super Mega World Series, and we've made it around the bracket twice now, and we're heading into Game 3 of the series, starting with the Apollos facing off against the Soultakers. They'll be hosting another game here, or wait, no, this is the first game at the Corral. The Apollos will be hosting, and we have been seeing some very interesting baseball here, some very competitive games. We've seen a couple of blowouts here against my dogs, and we are going to see whether the Apollos can take a lead here, winning their second consecutive games, or the Soultakers can respond. So quickly setting the lineup here, Angel Verde will get the start for the Soultakers, heading over to the Corral. Facing off against them will be the Apollos, led by starting pitcher Rhiannon Cannon will get the start here instead of Nick Dieguez. And so we'll see what happens with these two very solid starters on the mound. Let's head out to the Corral, a night game here for Game 3 to see who can take the lead in this split series so far. Very competitive teams. These two managers hate each other, always battling back and forth. And we're going to see who can come out on top for the Beast division here, the Beast region. It's the Beast region, right? Now I'm second guessing myself. Yeah, it's the Beast region. All right, so Bloop Michaels, big pick for the Soultakers, will start things off batting 286 on the tournament so far. Tier 2 bad ball hitter against Rhiannon Cannon. Throwing 100 miles an hour there with a Tier 2 Elite 4-seam fastball. Missing the strike zone there, and it will be a 2-2 count here for Bloop Michaels. Trying to see if he can start something for the Soultakers, and he will. A base hit past the diving Guns Jackman and into center field will start things with a base hit. Snag Roper will come up to see if he can push the very speedy Bloop Michaels over there at first base around the bases. Snag batting 429 with 1 RBI, so he's been doing pretty solid, and that'll continue. He sends that into the right center field corner, all the way over to the wall. Jose Tremendo will come up throwing. Hose? Let me know how you pronounce that in the comments down below. I say hose, but I don't know if they're intending you to say hose. Let's listen when he comes up next time. First and third, no outs for Pompduchy. Immediately pops foul, batting 250, and given the opportunity to stand in the 3 spot in the lineup today. Takes strike 2, 1-2 count, and there's ball 2 just missing the top of the zone there. There's strike 3, blowing it past him, 96 miles an hour there, so just a late swing from Pompduchy, and he'll go down for out number 1. Hieronymus Jackson has been the big story for the Soultakers offense, batting 714 with 1 home run and 4 RBIs. Tier 3 outside pitch, takes a ball at the takes a strike at the bottom of the zone. There's an outside pitch at 100 miles an hour, but couldn't catch up to it. And pulled into left field. That's going to be an RBI single. Morton Stanberg will get it into second base, but a big start for the Soultakers as they'll get the offense started first. RBI single for Hieronymus Jackson, and now Jeb Jumps batting 333 will come up. Not a good start here for Rhiannon Cannon so far. Already approaching the 20-pitch mark with only 1 out. Runners on first and second. Not great speed on the base paths here. And that'll be pulled foul, and it will land just in play, but still lands foul. Tier 2 whiffer activates on a 2-2 count. Takes ball 3 high. That was 101 miles an hour in the gun. And that one past the diving first baseman into the right field corner. That's going to get all the way to the wall. Chasing after it is very slow Oakley Stiffs. And 2 runners are going to score. Not great speed, but they had plenty of time to get around the bases, scoring from first and second. And a big double there from Jeb Jumps pushes this to a 3-0 lead. So I can hear one boy freaking out already. Got a stealer on second base with Tier 2. And Henry Hamster will come up with Tier 2 Big Hack. He'll activate that if he gets ahead in the count, which it won't happen now with 2 strikes. 1-2 count. Rhiannon is tense. And she'll get a fly out here, sky to left field. And it'll hang up for Stanberg. Easy catch for him. And that'll be out number 2. Still have a runner on second base here. And very low contact Flash Evans will get the at-bat here. Flash getting his first at-bat of the tournament. He was drafted in the 19th round from the Wild Pigs, a right fielder, backup position of catcher. So him and Rojas have that opportunity to be secondary catchers. Popped foul and out of play. Flash playing right field today, giving Rojas a break. 2-2 count. He'll strike out swinging to end the inning, but not a good start for Rhiannon Cannon, giving up 3 runs on 4 hits, straining a Jeb Jumps on second base. But man, not a good start for the Apollos. They don't want to fall behind early. They don't want to have to go to their bullpen early, so we'll see if Cannon can recover. Here comes Oakley Stiffs to lead things off. Interesting choice. He'll first pitch swing straight to Flash Evans over there in right field. Taking the mound for the Soultakers is Angel Verde, 6th round pick for the Freebooters. Young player you usually develop around, doesn't have much development, but is already a B+, so a good place to be in the lineup there, especially behind Winnie Noel, the ace of the Freebooters. Here comes Rip Dingers. With 2 outs, Verde pitching well to start. Taken low outside. That one will be a low pitch, but pulled foul. And fall behind 1-2. Rip Dingers will take ball 2. He is locked in right now. He's been hitting well, .833 with 1 home run. Another low pitch fouled off. Full count, 2 outs, and there's strike 3. So a nice clean inning from Angel Verde as he goes 1-2-3. And, Juan Rojas has gotten the start in behind the plate. That's what brought in Flash Evans. So an interesting decision here. We'll see how that plays a factor in this game, with him getting a little bit weaker behind the plate. Rhiannon Cannon trying to get out of that tense mojo. Not a good start in the first. She falls behind here 2-1 against Rojas. And a grounder to second base. Annabella Stokes will get that for out number 1. And Cannon gets her mojo back to neutral. Yoink Sacks will come up. Has not gotten a hit in the tournament yet. Hasn't really reached base to take advantage of that Tier 2 Steeler trait yet. 1-1 count here. Sacks will swing through strike 2. And pushed foul there. Staying alive and chases strike 3 out of the zone. So a big strikeout there from Rhiannon Cannon. And we'll turn to the top of the order. Started things off with a single. We'll see if Bloop Michaels can get on base once again. Rhiannon already over 40 pitches through inning and 2/3. So not very efficient. Couple of fouls, and she's ahead in the count 0-2. And Bloop Michaels with a nice shot there, but pulled foul down the left field line, so just ahead of that one. And there he goes. He falls behind 100 miles an hour. So despite being tired, Cannon just throwing those 100-mile-an-hour pitches, and that'll end the inning. So she did recover well. 3 up, 3 down for the Soultakers. They still have a 3-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the second inning. And Guns Jackman, another very hot hitter, batting .333 with 2 home runs and 5 RBIs. And his torrid pace will continue as he pushes one into right field past the diving second baseman for a leadoff single. So Angel Verde not very successful against his former teammate in Guns Jackman. And now Teresa Ketchum will come up batting .167. The catcher has not been doing very well offensively. Swings through that one. Has Tier 2 Mind Gamer, and she'll strike out. So it looks like the Mind Game was on her as Angel Verde just put those pitches in the right spot. She couldn't make any contact, and that'll be out number 1. Stockton Brickhouse will come up, still tense as he has not gotten a hit in the tournament. Stockton fouls the first one back. Fouls back the second one. Stockton, drafted in the 11th round, has Ace Exterminator, but it won't be activated as Angel, as I mentioned earlier, is a B+. And man, he goes down again. Has been struggling mightily. So they do call him Jose Tremendo. Alrighty. I didn't know if they were intentionally going with that hose word there with the cannon arm. But it'll be Jose Tremendo. We'll get a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out single extends the inning just a little bit longer. 2 on, 2 out for Morton Stanberg, the captain of this team. #1 pick in the draft, and he is tense, batting 167. Could be a big moment for him to recover and set things right for himself and for his team. Swings at a high pitch, but misses that for strike 1. There's a high pitch, but well ahead of it and pulls it foul, just making contact there. And another foul ball for Stanberg, staying alive. Not making good contact, though. And Snag Roper with a diving play, and it's going to be safe. Holy moly, Morton Stanberg has speed, even while being tense, is able to reach on an infield single. Just a very slow developing play for Snag Roper, and now bases are loaded for Annabella Stokes. She's batting .400 with 1 home run and 2 RBIs. She'll take inside for ball 1, 1-1 count with 2 outs, and a grounder to second base. Bloop Michaels over to Douchy to end the inning. So a bit of a threat there in the second inning. DePaul's not able to capitalize, and Angel Verde gets out of a very murky situation. He'll head to the dugout with a big sigh of relief as he is looking for a little bit more insurance from his offense. Rhiannon gets pulled very early here, and Steamboat Wissell will come in for the first time in this tournament. 17th round pick, another freebooter pitcher. This one, a bullpen pitcher. I never even talked about Rhiannon Cannon. I forgot about that. I'm sorry. 4th round pick and a Moose starter. And that's going to be a base hit up the middle to get things started against Steamboat Wissell. Pomp Douchy will come up 0 for 1 today. Not much speed over there at first base, but locked in, so that'll help slightly. Pomp swings through strike 1. And you can see that elite four-seam fastball really doing its work. A grounder to first. Quaker over to second and back to first for the big double play. If you're a Soultaker, you hate to see it. And that'll clear the bases, and a quick, very efficient start to this inning so far for Wissell. And now Hieronymus Jackson will come up. Staying hot now, 750. Swings way late on that one. A 0-2 count, and a pushed right over. That was a really weird hop over to second base. Stokes gets it to first in time for out number 3. So another quick inning there, but we are in the Apollo bullpen here already in the third inning, excuse me. So Rhiannon Cannon not able to take very much off of that responsibility of the bullpen, and we'll see how that plays out in the rest of this game. Verde giving up a base hit to start this inning, and Oakley stiffs over there at first base. Good start for him as Perry Quaker comes up 0 for 1, batting .286 with 1 RBI. And popped foul and out of play to get this started, down 0-1. Quaker, the Moose first baseman, I would imagine was drafted for his clutch trade, especially at Tier 3, which we've seen perk a couple of times, but it hasn't come up too big for his team so far as he strikes out there, losing mojo along the way, and that'll make it a little bit harder. But of course, the closer this game is, the higher the pressure, and that'll definitely offset his mojo. Now here comes locked in Rip Dingers, still batting .714, strike 1 there, swings way out of the zone. And a grounder to short. Nice little flip over there to Bloop Michaels over to Douchy. 6-4-3 to end the inning. So double plays galore in this game. And we head to the top of the 4th. Still 3-0 as we have not seen any runs scored since the first inning. And Jeb Jumps will come up. Big hit for him earlier. Double, an RBI double. 2 runs scored on that hit in the first inning. And he'll swing at the first pitch and ground to Guns Jackman. Bernese out number 1. Henry Hamster will step up to the plate. He has been struggling 0 for 1 today, 167 average. He did squeak out 1 RBI at some point in this tournament. I don't recall when. And Steamboat Wissell just firing straight gas. That one bounces off the glove, just missing it. Henry Hamster. Top of the zone there, 3-1 count. Big hack activated for Hamster. And that's what he does with it. So it'll be full count now. And another foul. Staying alive, but not making good contact. Ooh, and he takes ball 4. He almost swung at it, and Wissell's mad at himself. He just let that tail out of his hand a little too early, and it stayed too high. Flash Evans, 0 for 1. Seeing if he can get on base with his great speed. Playing right field for the first time in the tournament. Great speed over there at first base. And an 0-2 count here. Wissell gets ahead and trying to get the put-out pitch here. Doesn't want to lose another pitcher or a hitter, and he does this time with a big strikeout. So that's out number 1. Juan Rojas comes up. Now batting .500 on the tournament. 1 home run and 2 RBIs, so he has been very productive in his time. Runner takes off for second base. Annabella Stokes slaps the tag. Out number 3 to end the inning. So hung out to dry. Nice throw from Harmony Strauss. She can't get it. No, not Harmony Strauss. Was that Harmony Strauss? Am I losing my mind? Teresa Ketchum. I was going to say Strauss is over there on the Epics. A grounder to first base to start this inning, and Angel Verde charging over to cover the bag. We'll get there for out number 1. Guns Jackman going down quietly here in the bottom of the 4th. There's Teresa Ketchum, tired, but she has been playing very well behind the dish. Throwing out the runner to end the inning in the top of the 4th inning. And she takes strike 3 there. So again, she doesn't know what she's doing at the plate right now, as the mind game has been on her. Striking out for the second time today in 2 at-bats. And now we'll see what Stockton Brickhouse is capable of. Still tense. He struck out his last time. Verde gets ahead 0-2 here. He is locked in. And blasted into right field, but it's going to hang up. And Flash Evans ends the inning with that catch. So it's been very quiet through these last 3 innings. But we head to the top of the 5th. Soultakers looking to add a little bit more cushion here for Angel Verde and for that Soultaker bullpen. Steamboat Wissell already over 20 pitches. Starting to get to the end of his day, but he has been very efficient in his outing as he's gone through 2 innings on just 23 pitches. Before this at-bat. 1-2 count. Rojas will strike out swinging for out number 1, and he has struggled today, but Steamboat Wissell is on another level right now. I imagine he might be locked in at this point. And he is, so that's going to help him stay in here a little bit longer, but he is getting very tired very quickly, approaching the 30-pitch mark. There's strike 2 to Yoink Sacks, 0-2 count, and swings through strike 3. So Wissell just knowing where to place the ball, knowing how fast to throw the ball. He's mixing up his pitches, and he has been very good. I think you pull him here. Nope, he's going to be asked to face off against Bloop Michaels. Depending on how long this at-bat goes, this could be trouble for Wissell and the Apollos. And it's going to be a pop-up into shallow right center, and coming in is Oakley Stiffs to catch that. So a nice, another efficient inning for Steamboat Wissell. That has to be the end of his day, but he got through 3 innings. Very great performance from him after the unfortunate start for Rhiannon Cannon. Jose Tremendo comes up. He'll take ball 1. Verde been very efficient today. He's approaching the 50-pitch mark here. 3-0 count. So as I say, he's been efficient. He throws 3 straight balls. Gets back into the count even now. Full. And just missing the corner. They call that ball 4. So Jose Tremendo tosses the bat on the ground. Jogs to first base. And the leadoff runner will reach base. Or the leadoff batter will reach base. Great speed over there at first base as he's locked in for Morton Stanberg. He reached base in his last at-bat, bringing his average up to 286. He's going to bloop this one into left field. Charging in and sliding is Hieronymus Jackson. And he might try and double up the runner here. He does! Oh my goodness, Jose Tremendo with a huge mistake. Hieronymus Jackson came flying in, slides, makes the catch, comes up in a piss missile to first base, all the way across the field for out number 2. And that is a double play that the Soultakers love to see. And just like that, this inning will end as Henry Hamster gets a grounder. Annabella Stokes will ground out to end the inning. So a huge base running gaff from Jose Tremendo, who worked a great walk to start the inning and then ends it just as quickly. Snag Roper 2 for 2 with 2 singles. He's locked in right now. Steamboat Wissel, as we thought he should, gets pulled for Alana Lantana, her first appearance. Alana was the number 3rd round pick from the Wild Pigs here for the Apollo. So I think the only non-freebooter relief pitcher. Yep, she is. The only freebooter reliever is Alana Lantana from the Wild Pigs, 3rd round pick. And she gets a ground out to start this one. She gets ahead here. 1-2 count. K Collector activates. Dushi just barely making contact there. He is tense. No contact to work with. It'll take strike 3. So nice pitching from Lantana there as she places it right on the corner where you have to make a perfect swing to make good contact there. Here comes Hieronymus Jackson, who almost pushes that past Annabella Stokes, but she's able to make the quick play. And the Soultakers not able to add any insurance after that first inning. We'll see if they keep Verde on the mound here, as we'll go 1-2-3, starting with Oakley Stiffs. And Angel Verde is going to start the 6th inning. Immediately serves a meatball to Oakley Stiffs, and that is going to be turned around the other way, right center field, and that ball was a moonshot. The Apollos sneaking back in this one. Big 426 for Oakley Stiffs. His first home run is a solo shot, and big spot for him as he starts to get his team back into this one, trying to make sure that the Apollos don't give up too early. And now tense but high pressure clutch activated for Perry Quaker. Verde's going to stay out there. This is 60th pitch, and he is back to neutral mojo. So going to try and finish this one off, but already giving up really hard contact as that one was blasted into the stands in left field corner. 2-2 count. Perry Quaker takes ball 3, so full now. Quaker using that clutch trait to his ability here as he's making good contact. Oh, and a misplay from Pomp Dushi over to first base, and what a recovery as the ball squeaked past him, behind him, and he's able to turn around and still get it to first in time. Nice recovery from Dushi and good hustle from Angel Verde. And now with 1 out, he gets pulled for Charlie Best. Charlie, I believe Moose gets a pop-up to third base, calling it as Henry Hamster. We'll catch that for out number 2, and I was correct. Charlie Best, the 2nd-round pick, the reliever from the Moose, with a Tier 2 elite curveball, along with his 4-seam, his 2-seam, and his changeup. You saw the changeup right there, an 0-1 count. Throws that one low. Guns Jackman coming up. 2-1 count. He has been quiet here today, just as every other Apollo has been offensively. 3-1 count, and there's ball 4. So Guns Jackman not very impressed with Charlie Best. And now, oh boy, here comes Teresa Ketchum. 0 for 2 today, 125 average on the tournament. Max pressure now. She's not lost any mojo as of yet, despite not hitting very well. That defense is helping her out a ton. She'll take ball 1, 1-1 count with 2 outs. And a grounder, Snag Roper diving to his left, and we'll get it in time. So we saw that not play out for him in the first, earlier in this game, but he's able to make the incredible play, throw across his body to get Teresa Ketchum and a ground out to end this game. So the Georgia Soultakers will win game 3 here at the Corral. A dagger for the fans that came out to see their team play, and it will be a 3-1 victory. All their runs coming in the first inning. So Rhiannon Cannon with a very poor start, but their bullpen was able to recover very well between Steamboat Wissel and Alana Lantana. Great performance for the Soultakers. The Apollo's offense completely shut down outside of that 1 run. They both got 5 hits, so not a lot of offense altogether, but 3 runs, more than enough to win this one. We'll start with the Apollo's offense. Oakley Stiffs had a great day from the leadoff spot, 2 for 3 with that solo home run. Quaker was terrible. Rip Dingers had a bad day. Guns Jackman worked a walk and reached on a single, but he was otherwise pretty quiet. Teresa Ketchum was terrible from that 5 spot. Stockton Brickhouse continues to struggle as he has not gotten a hit in this tournament through 3 games. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Jose Tremendo with a walk and a run and reach base. Morton Stanberg 1 for 2, so he's hopefully maybe turning things up. And then Annabella Stokes with a quiet day, 0 for 2 from the bottom of the order. The Soultakers a little bit more productive, but just as quiet, all things considered. 1 for 3 with a run scored for Bloop. 2 for 3 for Snag Roper with a run scored. We saw Pomptucci in that 3 spot do very poorly, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Hieronymus Jackson with a single and a run scored and an RBI. I think it was a single. 1 for 2 for Jeb Jumps with that 2-run double. And then we saw hitless from the rest of the order. Hamster did reach on a single, but that was it for the Soultakers offense. Rhiannon Cannon goes 2 innings, 2+ innings, going 4 hits, 3 earned runs, and 4 strikeouts. Steamboat Wissell was amazing, 3 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. And then Alana Lantana comes in and closes the door. 1 inning pitch, 1 strikeout, no base runners allowed. But it was Angel Verde. It was his game today as he goes 5 1/3, giving up 5 hits, 1 walk. He did give up the solo home run there in the 6th inning, but gets 6 strikeouts, giving him the win. Charlie Best getting 2 outs. He did allow a walk, but he gets the save, and the Soultakers take the lead, meaning they are 1 win away from this series victory here. So Oakley Stiffs going 2 for 3 will get the number 1 spot. Verde number 2. Jeb Jumps number 3. I think Angel still deserves that number 1 spot, but Oakley Stiffs is the only reason why there's a blemish on his pitching line today. And that is game 3 of the Beast region. And things are getting real spicy over there as it's been going back and forth so far. The Apollos, based on what happened in Game 2, are looking to win Game 3 with Villegas on the mound against Joffrey Rockman. And this will be the last game, I believe, at the Corral before we head back for Game 5, if we have a Game 5 back at the... oh my God, where did the Soultakers play? Colonial Plaza, I believe. So that'll be very interesting to see next go around. But next time out, we're going to watch the Centralia Blazers face off against the Delaware Blue Rocks. The Blue Rocks have been struggling to find consistent productivity from their offense. The Centralia Blazers have been sneaking out a couple of wins here, and they're looking for the sweep as we head to the Blazers' home park for the first time. And forgive me, I do not recall where they play. Actually, I think I can look really quick. They'll be at the Tiger Den for Game 3 as we finally head to their home park, winning 2 of the first 2 games here, looking for the sweep. So we'll see if Vern Turnberner... Actually, let me see the probables for those 2 teams. Give me one moment. Yep, it will be Vern Turnberner on the mound for the Blue Rocks. And for the Centralia Blazers, it will actually be lefty South Palm on the mound instead of Wanda Dregler. So we'll see those 2 facing off in the next game. That will be lefty from the Sawteeth versus Vern Turnberner of the Moonstars. So we'll see who comes out on top in that one. Can the Blue Rocks survive Game 3 elimination and push it to at least a Game 4? We'll see next time out, but thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you later. Bye, everyone.